Guys, my name is Aubrey Belke, and I'm doing my biography on Taylor Swift. Taylor Allison Swift was born on December 13th, 1989, to Scott Kingsley Swift and Andrea Gardner Swift in Reading, Pennsylvania. She spent most of her younger years at her family's Christmas tree farm in nearby Wyomissing, Pennsylvania. When the season came to buy Christmas trees, she was too small to help secure the trees to the roofs of the cars, so what she was in charge of was making sure there were no bugs, nests in the trees, so the families wouldn't take home the nests and they would infest their homes after they got there. So she did attend preschool and kindergarten at the Alvernia Montessori School before moving to the Windcroft School. Her grandmother was a professional opera singer and soon followed in her footsteps to become a singer herself. At the age of 5, Taylor and her family had moved to near the Wyomissing area, and this is also the age she began making music. When Taylor was just 10, she was already singing at many local events, including fairs and contests. She got to sing the Star Spangled Banner at a Philadelphia 76ers basketball game, at the age of 11. She began writing her own music and learning how to play the guitar at the age of 12, and her parents, knowing and hearing that she had a passion for singing, they moved closer to Nashville, Tennessee, so that it would help pursue her career in singing at just the age of 13. So when they moved to Tennessee, she attended Hendersonville High School for her freshman and sophomore years, and to accommodate her touring schedule, she transferred to the Aaron Academy, which was a private Christian school that offered homeschooling services. She did maintain a 4.0 GPA, and she actually completed her last 2 years of high school in just 12 months. So we're going to back it up here a little bit. While performing at the Bluebird Cafe in Nashville, Taylor was noticed by a man named Scott Borchetta, who was the founder of Big Machines Records. So he loved her, and she signed a record deal with him in 2005 at the age of 16. Then a year later, she released the self-titled debut album in 2006, which was obviously the beginning of her career as a country music singer. So from there, she has come out with many other albums, which include the first one, Taylor Swift, in 2006. She came out with Fearless in 2008, Speak Now in 2010, Red in 2012, and her most recent album is 1989, just last year in 2014. She has also won many awards and honors, which include 7 Grammy Awards, 16 American Music Awards, 11 Country Music Association Awards, 8 Academy of Country Music Awards, 22 Billboard Music Awards, 1 Brit Award, and 1 Emmy. Taylor is also the youngest recipient in history of the music industry's highest honor, the Grammy Award for Album of the Year. Taylor was touring nationally with top stars like Brad Paisley and Rascal Flatts before she was even 18 years old. So that's pretty crazy. We all know Taylor for her music about love, heartbreak, and kisses in the rain. I guess like all teenagers, I fell in love with how down-to-earth her lyrics in her music were and how I could relate to them. I would find myself singing along to every song in the car. She has a cat named Meredith, which she named after the lead character, Meredith Grey, from her favorite TV show, Grey's Anatomy. Taylor Swift had said that her life goal is to have a song on Grey's Anatomy, and she said her love for Grey's Anatomy has never wavered, and she thinks that's her longest lasting relationship to date. Taylor's music is sung as if she were reading out of her diary. She takes past experiences and puts them into songs that she openly expresses and relates to other girls. Varying from the wrongdoings of ex-boyfriends and the fear of growing up and moving away are featured in her songs. Taylor has been in many relationships in which helped fuel her passion of music. Just to name a few of them, she has dated Taylor Lautner from the Twilight Saga. And then she dated singer John Mayer for a brief period, which ended on a bad note, and then she wrote her song Dear John to kind of tell everyone how much of a womanizer he was, which was one of my really favorite songs. Then Swift dated Harry Styles of One Direction for a brief time as well, then decided to take a break and not date after the relationship with Harry due to unwillingness to deal with additional media attention. She said she had this feeling that if she opened herself up to love, that would be a career weakness, and she didn't need that at the time. She just needed to focus on her and her music. So over 2 years past breaking it off with Harry, she did find another boyfriend. He's a Scottish DJ, and he is actually a record producer as well. His name is Calvin Harris. He has some really great music as well. But aside from being a pop culture phenomenon, Swift has given back to communities that really needed help. There are a lot of charitable things that she has done, but to just name a few, Taylor is a supporter of arts education. She actually donated $75,000 in 2010 to refurbish Nashville's Hendersonville High School's auditorium, their sound and lighting system. She also promotes children's literacy, and in 2009 she donated $250,000 to various schools around the country that he had either attended or she had some other connections with. The money went towards funding educational programs and to help pay teachers' salaries. Throughout her career, she has donated money to help with natural disasters as well. In 2008, she donated the proceeds of her merchandise sale at the Country Music Festival to the Red Cross's Disaster Relief Fund. She is also opposed to the LGBT discrimination. In 2011, the music video for Swift's anti-bullying song "Mean" dealt in part with homophobia in high schools. The video was later nominated for an MTV VMA Social Activism Award. All in all, Taylor Swift is an amazing person who cares and wants to make the world a better place. Everyone has to have a getaway, and singing and creating music seems to be her getaway. Not everyone can agree with me that she is a great singer, though. For instance, Kanye West in 2009, at the MTV Music Video Awards, Taylor had won an award for Best Female Video, and he did not agree. He was completely rude to Taylor and took the microphone from her and said that another fellow singer, Beyonce, should have won the award. He did that on live television. I was shocked. So, I'm 24 years old, and I still sing at the top of my lungs whenever Taylor Swift music comes on. And I hope one day that I get to actually experience her music in a concert. I don't know when, but I'm hoping one day I will. I may be 35, but I'll still love Taylor Swift. So, anyways, thank you for watching, and if you don't know about Taylor Swift, definitely get out there and go to YouTube, watch some of her videos. She's a really genuine person. So, thanks for watching. Have a great night.